Yeah. Good morning, students. Hope you all have joined it. Right. Today, let us take some uh, 2-3 chapters only here because the basic idea you required on that. That what we are going to work today. Right. The first one, which you already know, that's a arithmetic progression. Right. What this arithmetic progression, how it will be used, and all that, we will have a brief discussion on this. Okay. Now, so the basically there are some definitions we need to understand. One is a sequence. Right. The sequence means it is a set of numbers arranged in ascending or a descending order. Sequence is a set of numbers. It's a collection anta helbodu ನಾವು. ಆ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಬರೆದಿರ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಅಸೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಾದರೂ ಬರಿಬೋದು ಇಲ್ಲ ಡಿಸೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಾದರೂ ಬರಿಬೋದು. ಅದೇನು ದ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇಫ್ ವಿ ಟೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ 1 2 3 4 5 and all that, or you may write 10 20 30 40 and all. They are called as the sequence. And the next one is series. Right. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಜನರಲ್ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ A1 A2 A3 A4 and all that, they are the sequence. Right. ಈಗ ಅದೇ A1 A2 A3 ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಈ ಥರ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಲೈಕ್ A1 ಪ್ಲಸ್ A2 plus A3 plus and so on AN. What I made, I just added a particular sign in the sense of addition ಅನ್ನು ನಾನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಆ addition ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ series ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. Right. It's not necessarily a addition. You can make a subtraction also because it is a series which representing the particular case, and this we could represent it as a summation of an, where n going from 1 to infinity or n. Okay, now summation anna use ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Right. Yes, that I will take it out, but basically we need to understand these 2 points, that is a sequence and series. Sequence is nothing but a collection of numbers in a particular order. It may be ascending or descending, or it is just an order. Alright, and the series means the same sequence will be written in the form of A1 plus A2 plus A3 and so on. Plus ಅಂತರೂ ಬರಿಬೋದು ಇಲ್ಲ ಮೈನಸ್ ಆದರೂ ಬರಿಬೋದು. ನೀವು ಮೈನಸ್ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ A1 minus A2 minus A3 minus and so on. This will be taken minus out. Okay, and then summation of AN ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೀವಿ ನಾವು. Right. We can take a minus common and we could write it as a particularly summation wise anta ಬರೀತೀವಿ, and this is what we called as the sum of the terms or sum of the numbers ಅಂತಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ನೀವು ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ಕಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಅಂತಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, and this is called as a summation. This is what the meaning of sequence and the series. Just write it down and then we'll go to the AP. ಯಾ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಅಂತಲೂ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಬೇಗ ಬರೀರಿ. And when you are good at the arithmetic progression, geometric progression will be easy for you, because first year ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ geometric progression ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ನೀವು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ 8, 9, 10th ಅಲ್ಲಿ AP ಕಲ್ತಿರ್ತೀರಲ್ಲ. So for that reason NCERT has removed AP from the first year syllabus. They just kept the geometric progression. Okay, done. Right, now as mentioned at the heading, let's work on the AP here. Arithmetic progression. A sequence A1, A2, A3 and so on up to AN is said to be an AP. In short, it is called as AP. Right. If we say it is an AP, if A2 minus A1 equal to A3 minus A2 equal to A3 A4 minus A3 and so on must be equal to AN minus 1, that should be same. Means when you take a common difference between the two consecutive terms, if it is equal to, or if it is equal to a particular number and which we call it as a D, then the sequence we call it as a arithmetic sequence or arithmetic progression. So here D is the common difference. Right, D is called as a common difference, and in the sequence, okay, in the sequence, this term that which I highlighted, that is A1, A1 is called as the first term. This is what you need to understand. A sequence A1, A2, A3 and so on up to AN is called as a arithmetic progression. Then if the consecutive difference, consecutive values in a difference togondaga, if it found to be a same, then we call it as a arithmetic progression, and the D is called as a common difference, and the A1 is the first term. Okay, I know you have already read it up, but we have to work on the particular cases that I am writing. Now next we have to have an idea on nth term. Okay, the nth term of a AP, it is denoted by Tn or An, both can be used, and the nth term of AP is A plus of n minus 1 into D. Right, the nth term. Now nth term ana calculate ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Nth term is called as a plus n minus 1 into D, where you know that D is the common difference and A is the first term and n number of terms. So automatically we could find the nth term of a series. That you can copy down. I'll just take a small example here only. Assume that I have a sequence 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and so on. Right. So nangiga calculate ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು AN. So ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ AN formula use ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. A equal to 2 and the common difference is 2. Number of terms that we need to mention. ಎಷ್ಟು ಒಂದು 10 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವ. ರೈಟ್, ಸೊ 10 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ AN ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. AN equal to A plus of n minus 1 into D. ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 2 plus 10 minus 1 into a 2. So it is a 2 plus 9 into 2, that's a 18. So totally the value is 20. So an is the 20. Right. So this is how we will calculate the values. Right. Just write it down, a small example, and you can understand that 2, 4, 6, it's a table of a 2. Up to 10 terms means the total number will, last number will be a 20. So that is what the answer we could make it out. Just write it. Yeah, very good. I could see that so many people have given the answer. That's very nice. And it is quite easy also. Yeah, you can take any number. What number you are asking? N can be anything, and you can take a 20, then 20 into that values will get the answer. Okay, right. Now, some points related to the AP we are going to work. Listen carefully, then I'll take a sum of the terms and all that. There are some points which you need to note them down. Assume that let A1, A2, A3 and so on AN and B1, B2, B3 and so on BN are two APs. Okay, assume that we have a two APs. That's a two APs. Then the first point, what we can write, A1 plus or minus B1, A2 plus or minus B2, A3 plus or minus B3 will be an AP only. The resulting answer is a AP. Next, the second one, A1 K into A1, K into A2, K into A3 and so on, the resulting will be an AP, where K is a constant. If K is a constant, then if we multiply to every number of that series, then the product, the answer what we are going to get is also in the AP only. For example, if I want to make a clear thing, assume that we have a AP 1, 2, 3, 4, right? If I multiply by a 2, 2 is multiplied here, then what happens? It is a 2, 4, 6, 8. So automatically 2, 4, 6, 8 is also an AP. So this is what you need to understand here. Okay, not only the multiplication, even it will work out for a product or addition also, like A1 plus K, A2 plus or minus K, A3 plus or minus K, the resulting is also an AP. And still division also work out, A1 by K, A2 by K, A3 by K, it is also an AP. But there are some points which is not going to work out, that is A1, B1, A2, B2, A3, B3 are not a AP. Right. Similarly, A1 by B1, A2 by B2, A3 by B3, this is also not AP. So these are the some important points which you need to have a knowledge. I think you might have done in your 10th, but no, not like these points. Just copy down, then we'll take the next. Do it fast. Yeah, Jyoti. Good morning. ಟಿಫಿನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಚಾರ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಕೇಳೋದು ಸರಿ ಅನ್ಸಲ್ಲ, ಬೇಡ. ರೈಟ್, ಡೋಂಟ್ ವರಿ, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡನ್ ಇಟ್. Okay, now sum of AP, right, it is denoted by Sn, and the formula is n divided by 2, 2a plus of n minus 1 into d, or still you could write it as n by 2 a plus an. An is the nth term and Sn is the sum. So this is already you have done. Just copy down as the required case. We can solve one simple problem here. Write down it. Okay, right. Now the problem says, just to take a small one, a general case, 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay, this is the one sequence I can take. Here I say that A equal to 3, and obviously D is also 3. N I take sum 15. Then substitute in the Sn. Let's have a sum. Sn equal to okay, 15, not a problem. It's a 2. Yeah, 15 by 2. 2 into 3 plus 15 minus 1 into 3. A small simplification, 15 by 2. It's a 6 plus 14 into 3. Right. So you can take a 2 common and you could cancel it out. The left out is a 3 plus 7 into 3. Right, 7 into 3 is a 21. 21 into 4, sorry, 21 plus 3, it's a 15. 21 plus 3, it is a 24. Just find the answer for this. Just a normal sum. That normal sum we need to have. Yeah, very good, Surya. It's a 360, right? Pragati, a right answer. Yes, yes. This is a basic knowledge you need to have, guys. Not more than this. One is a nth term and one is a sum of the terms, and one is some basic note I have given what happens when you add some two APs and all that. So that is required for a AP, right? Hope it is clear. If it is a clear, give me a thumbs. Then we'll take another chapter which is very important for the first year maths. Yeah. Yes, everybody has given a right answer. Last term. No, we don't need one on last term. It's up to 15th terms we can calculate that. Yeah, very nice. Nice. The next one which I wanted to discuss is probability. I am not actually discussing the probability here, but what are the points required for the probability, just I am explaining today. Okay, there is no topic called a probability we are working here. Right, now let's see the probability. ತುಂಬಾ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟು, ತುಂಬ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ, ನೀವೇ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ, ನಾನು ಅದೇ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ I say that I will get a rank. Okay. There is a, listen carefully, I am just giving some instance here. There is a rain, right? Okay, your favorite question: when college will open? Right, the 3 points I have taken. When you hear these 3 points, what is the immediate reactions you will get? The first point, I will get a rank. I will get a rank means your friend obviously will ask you what rank. What rank means whether you are going to get a first rank, second rank, third rank, or so many ranks. Correct? First ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಕೇಳೋದು ಅದೇ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಕೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದೇ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನೀವು ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸು ನೇಬರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ ನೋಡಿ, ನಂಗೆ ರ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ತೊಗೋತೀನಿ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಎಷ್ಟನೇ ರ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ತೊಗೋತೀಯಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ವೇರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಅನ್ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. ಈ ಅನ್ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಥಿಂಗಿಗೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಏನು ನಂಬರು? ಯಾ, ದಿಸ್ ಆರ್ 3 ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಕೇಸಸ್. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಅದು ತೊಗೊಂಡಿರೋದಷ್ಟೇ. ರೈಟ್, ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್? ದಿಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಯು ದ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ satisfaction or uncertainty ಅನ್ನ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಅದು. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ದೆರ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ರೈನ್. ದೆರ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ರೈನ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ? ಎಷ್ಟು ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ರೈಟ್, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ದೆರ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ರೈನ್ ಅಟ್ 4 PM, right, or 10 PM. Something number we need to mention. And when college will open, this is the biggest question. Okay, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಕಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಅದೇನೋ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲಾಸು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಿದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಟ್ಟೆ ಕಡೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತಿರೋದು ಒಂದೇ ಕ್ವಶನು, ಯಾವಾಗ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಹಾಗೆ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಕೇಸ್ ವೆನ್ ದ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ವಿಲ್ ಓಪನ್? ದೆರ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಸಮ್ ಡೇಟ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸಿ ಐ ಕುಡ್ ಸೇ ದಟ್ ಮಾರ್ಚ್, ರೈಟ್, ಮಾರ್ಚ್ 3ಗೆ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ ನಾವು. ರೈಟ್, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಜನರಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. ಮಾರ್ಚ್ 3 ಮುಗಿದು ಹೋಗಿದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ. ಹಾಂ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರವೀಣ್ ಸರ್ ಹೇಳ್ಯಾರಪ್ಪ ಮಾರ್ಚ್ 3ಗೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ. ರೈಟ್, ನಾಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಯು. ರೈಟ್, ಮಾರ್ಚ್ 3ಗೆ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಮೂರು ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು ಏನಾಯಿತು ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ವೆನ್ ದೀಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಗಿವನ್, ದೀಸ್ 3 ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಕೇಸಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್. ಆ ಕೇಸಸ್ಸು ನಿಮಗೆ ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ಲಿ ನಂಬರ್ಸನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ದ ಪ್ರೊಬ್ಯಾಬಿಲಿಟಿ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ಸ್. ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಸೇ ದ ಪ್ರೊಬ್ಯಾಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಈಸ್ ಅ numerical measure. ಓಕೆ, ಪ್ರೊಬ್ಯಾಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಏನಿದೆ ಒಂದು ನ್ಯೂಮರಿಕಲ್ ಮೇಜರ್ ಇದೆ. ಇಟ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ದ ಅನ್ಸರ್ಟನಿಟಿಯನ್ನು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನ್ಯೂಮರಿಕಲ್ ಮೇಜರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ನಾವು ವಾಟ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ದ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್, ವಾಟ್ ಆಲ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ study here. The definition of a probability, there are something that is probability of an event anta heltevu, right? E is an event, P of E antandre probability of an event, which is equal to n of E divided by n of S, right? N of E antandre number of favorable outcomes divided by number of possible outcomes. Right? So number of favorable outcomes by a number of possible outcomes. Let me take one event, tossing two coins, right? And we need to write the sample space for that one. When you toss a coin, there is a chance of getting head or a tail. These are the two options. Head barbeku illa tail barbeku. But when we toss two coins, the outcome will comes like head head, head tail, and the tail head, and both may show the tail tail. Okay, this is what the sample space antandre possible outcomes. So that's why we write n of S, and n of S is 4. n of S antandre number of outcomes or number of values here. Right, n of S indicates n madutte number of values, right? Number of values or number of the terms in the given set. It is a sample space, and sample space is denoted by capital S. Right, now I take an event E. What is that event I am take? At least one head. ಒಂದಾದ್ರೂ ಹೆಡ್ ಬರಲೇಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಒಂದಾದ್ರೂ ಹೆಡ್ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಈ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ಹೆಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆವು, ಎರಡು ಹೆಡ್ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ, ಎಚ್ ಟಿ ಟಿ ಎಚ್, ರೈಟ್? ಅಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಹೆಡ್. ಟಿ ಟಿ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಟಿ ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಹಂಗಾಗಿ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಒಂದು ಹೆಡ್ ಆದರೂ ಬರಲೇಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ದ ಕೇಸ್. ಸೊ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕಲಿ ಎನ್ ಆಫ್ ಇ ಏನಾಯಿತು, ಎನ್ ಆಫ್ ಇ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ 3. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ವಿ ರೈಟ್ a probability of an event, it is n of E by n of S. So automatically it is a 3 by 4. So that is what your probability answer. Right? So just check it out and write it down. If you have any doubt, you could ask. Very nice, very nice. Everybody has done the answers. Very good. Good. Just copy down, then we can go to the next. At most head ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಈಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಟೇಕ್ ಅನ್ ಇವೆಂಟ್ ಎಫ್, ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ರಿ, ಅಟ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಹೆಡ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೋಣ. ಅಟ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಹೆಡ್ ಅಂತ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಎಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದೇನು, ಅಟ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಒನ್ ಹೆಡ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಒನ್ ಹೆಡ್ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ got a one head, it has got a one head, it may get a zero head also. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಇರೋದು ನಮಗೆ ಒನ್ ಹೆಡ್ ಇದೆ, ಸೊ ಝೀರೋ ಹೆಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್, ರೈಟ್. ಡೋಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಝೀರೋ ಹೆಡ್ಸ್. ಯಾಕಂತಂದರೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ರಿ. ದ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಅಟ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್, ಅಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಪಾಕೆಟ್ ಮನಿ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ 100 rupees, 100ಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್. ಅಟ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ದ ಪಾಕೆಟ್ ಮನಿ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ 1000 rupees, ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ 1000ಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. 1000ಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕಲಿ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಝೀರೋ ಮನಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಸಮ್ಟೈಮ್ಸ್, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ 1000 ಏನೋ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ದ ಕೇಸ್. ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಟ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್. ಅಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ 100 rupees ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪಾಕೆಟಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಲೇಬೇಕು, ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪಾಕೆಟಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ವಾಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಹೈಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ಅದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ಇರಲಿ, ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಮೋರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್. ಯಾ, ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ದ ಝೀರೋ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಇನ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಕೇಸ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ this is HT, TH, TT. So automatically P of E will be again a 3/4. Okay. Yeah, at most A, at most maximum. At most to maximum, at least to minimum. Yes, not more than 1. Not more than 1 ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಸೊ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕಲಿ ಏನಾಯಿತು, ಒಂದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹಂಗಂದರೆ ಒಂದರ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಒಂದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆನೂ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ. ಓಕೆ, ರೈಟ್. ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ರಿಟನ್. Now there are some aspects for a probability you need to have. ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇದೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲೇಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಅದೇನು ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಒಂದು ಮೇನ್ ಇರೋದು probability of a sample space is always 1. Probability of a null space is 0. The second one, probability of any event lies between 0 to 1. 0 to 1 ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಹೊರತು ಬೇರೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ. You never get an answer more than 1 or less than 0. Okay, so do remember that. And the another one where E1, E2, E3 and so on up to En, right, when you take the union on them, P of E1 union E2 union E3 union En, then it is going to be a P of yes. The total sample space nimge sigutte vapas, right? So that is what the three things, and this only we call it as a axiomatic definition of probability. Right, it is only called as a axiomatic definition of a probability. Sure. Sure event to impossible event, that you are going to learn deeply at the first year only. So that's why I'm just highlighting some points, because it is required. Do it fast. There's one more concept I need to work. Yeah, it may be 0 sometimes. Now, what are required aspects of this probability to deal with a particular set of problems? That we will do. One is a coin. Right, we should have a complete knowledge on this coins. And second one is a dice. And third one is a playing cards. Okay, these are the three main aspects of this probability. Every student must have a good idea on this. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಇವು ಮೂರು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವುದು ನಾವು ಇವೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ದ ಕಾಯಿನ್, ರೈಟ್, ಹೋಪ್ ಯು ನೋ ದ ಕಾಯಿನ್. 1 ಅಂತ ಬರ್ದಿರ್ತಾರೆ, 2 ಅಂತ ಬರ್ದಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಏನೋ ಬರ್ದಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಆರ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ಹೆಡ್ ಆರ್ ಟೇಲ್ ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್, ವೆನ್ ಯು ಟಾಸ್ ಅ ಕಾಯಿನ್, ಓಕೆ, a single coin is tossed, then the sample space we are going to get is a head or a tail. When you toss a 2 coins, the sample space you are going to get is head head, head tail, tail head, and the tail tail. But where you toss a 3 coins, the sample space will be head head. Just a very simple idea, increase the T, decrease the heads. Okay, so completely I have done up to here. Then now increase the heads. So last two, H T H, T H T. Right, this is how we write the outcomes of a tossing a coin. Very important, the formula is 2 raised to n. That is what we call it as a n of s. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು n of s ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೀವಿ. a 2 raised to n, where n is number of coins tossed. ರೈಟ್, ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಾಯಿನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಟಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಿ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಆದ್ರಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕಲಿ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ಅ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 2 raised to n, and 2 raised to n gives the number of outcomes in these cases. That's a 1 coin, 2 coin, and the 3 coins. Right, this is the first one. And when we come to the dice, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಬರೋದು ಬಿಡುವ, n of s equal to 6 raised to n. Right, ಏನು 6 raised to n? n is number of times toss. ರೈಟ್, ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ಡೈಸನ್ನು ಟಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು, ಟಾಸ್ ಆರ್ ಥ್ರೋ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ ನಾವು. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್? ದ ಫೇಸಸ್, ದ ಡೈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಗಾಟ್ 6 faces. Right, each face is written with the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and the 6. 6 faces ಮೇಲೆ 6 ನಂಬರ್ ಬರೆದಿರ್ತಾರೆ. The dice look like this. Okay, so ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಡೈಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಬರೆದಿರ್ತಾರೆ. So that is what the dice. 6 raised to n is a one formula. Right, when we toss one time, the sample space we are going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and the 6. When you toss it 2 times, right, 2 times ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು ಟಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ಸ್ಯಾಂಪಲ್ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಯಾವುದಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಈ ಥರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, 1, 1, 1, 2 and so on. Okay, and the last one is a 6, 6 ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So that is what the case. Right, so ಇವೆರಡು ಬರೀರಿ, ಪ್ಲೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. Do it fast. Right. Yeah, you are going to get a 36 outcomes when you throw the 2 dice. Or a single die is thrown 2 times also same. Yes, yes. Write it fast. These are the basic knowledge what one need to have. Yes, Mahadeva, we are going to get a 36 outcomes when we throw the 2 dice. Yeah, Vidya. When you throw a single die, you are going to get outcomes as a 6. Done. Okay, now the playing cards. ಈ ಪ್ಲೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ಸು ಎಷ್ಟಿರ್ತವೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ಲು 52 ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಡೆಕ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ 52 ಕಾರ್ಡ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಏಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ 2 3 4 and so on up to 10. Then the jack, queen, and the 13th one is a king. The total 13 cards, right? We have a 4 suits. Suits anta ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಇದಾವೆ ಆ suits ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ one is a diamond, heart and the diamond. Okay, and the next one is a, we call it as a club, and this is a spade, right? The heart and diamond are a red color. Okay, then club and spade, they are black in color. This is a heart, diamond, and this is a club and the spade. Okay, so these are the 4 types of cards. So each having a 13 13, automatically total will be a 52. And the next one, red color cards and the black color cards. Red color cards 26 and the black color cards are 26. That's the second point. And the next one is face cards. Face cards ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಇದಾವೆ? A jack, queen and the king. It's a total 12. 4 suit ಇದಾವೆ, 3 card each, so 4 into 3, the total 12 cards. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ honor cards. Honor cards are ace, jack, queen and the king. This is 16 cards are there. Okay, so total 16 cards, because honor antandre the highest value cards. Highest value cards antandre like ace, king, jack, queen, they are the highest value cards, so they are called as the honor cards. So remember these points. These are a very basic ideas you must have. Okay, the hard cards and all that you need to understand, right? There is a deck. Deck has got a 52 cards, and there are suits. There are 4 suits, right? So total, yeah, each consists of a 3 face cards, so automatically 12 face cards in the total deck. So these are the 3 main concepts of the probability which you need to work it out. Understand it, write down all the points. If you have got any doubt, get me back. So write it. You have a minute to write, and after writing just give me a thumb. If you like the class, just write something which you wanted to write. Do it fast. Yeah, Thank you guys. Okay then, we'll work in the next class. Yeah, there is a formula. So Surya, it is a complementary event and the normal sum of them is equal to a 1. Okay, see you in the next class. Bye bye guys. Bye. Club and spade, they are called as a club and spade. This is what I have written. This is a club and this is a the spade. Okay, right. Bye.